This is Germany.
And this is Brittany.
And this is the Black Girl Bravado podcast.
A motivating and encouraging podcast where we focus on building community amongst colorful women alike.
Join us weekly as we sit down and have candid conversations on various topics and issues surrounding self-care, self-love, mental health and wellness, spirituality, entrepreneurship, and much more.
And trust, when we don't have the answers, we'll call on our expert homegirls who do.
Our intention is to create a safe space for growth, inspiration, laughter, and love, free of judgment, in hopes that after you listen, you're a little more knowledgeable or at least a little more entertained than before.
It's homegirl vibes here. Real, raw, and a little funny.
A lot of fucking funny.
So thanks for tuning in to the Black Girl Bravado podcast.
Let's start the show, cuties.
Hey y'all, welcome back.
Welcome back, boo-boo babies.
We're a little late, but we're here.
We're here. Glory
This will
to
be our
God.
last week being late. It's
Glory
been
to
a
God.
lot fucking happening.
Luckily, we have help, so we won't be late anymore.
Help
Deadass.
is on the way. We do have help.
Uh-huh.
We do have help, and yes.
We have some amazing interns that we're excited about.
Look at us.
Look at us with interns.
Yeah.
Two super sweet girls who are going to help us out.
You'll be meeting them soon.
You'll be meeting them soon. Hey, y'all. Since y'all listen to the show. Hey, Emma. Hey, Donnie.
Yes.
So, what's up? How's your weekend? What's up? What's goody? It's
My
damn near how's your week?
shit.
At this point.
My shit. The fuck? Because what? My weekend was cool.
We honestly, truly had an amazing weekend. Just going to say, we dropped the merch on Friday.
We
It
did.
sold out in 24 hours.
Ugh.
And we weren't expecting.
We were expecting
Actually, we were expecting.
We were expecting it to sell out. That was the intention that we set.
Mhm.
But we didn't know that y'all were going to show up and show out like that so fast.
Yeah. Remember when we were shooting the merch and Deanna was like, your merch is selling out. This is the
She
sale.
was.
We were affirming this merchandise long. It's honestly
We've
took
been working on this for 6 months.
6 months. Yeah.
For 6 months, we were working on this. So to see it finally come to fruition.
Yeah. And everybody who was a part of the process.
And it was well received was beautiful.
Yeah, it just made us feel so good. And we have so many things that we've been working on that are coming down the pipeline, baby. So hold on to your titties.
Yes.
It was a good week.
I'm holding on to mine.
Yeah, the nearly
my
A's.
nearly A
I
cups.
knew you were going to say that. So yeah, if you ordered, your shit is coming this week.
Yes.
We are, because of the amazing response from the merchandise and the quick sellout, a lot of you weren't able to get everything that you wanted to get. And we hear you. We heard you.
Yeah, we heard you.
And we're restocking.
We're restocking on this Friday.
This Friday.
Which is
March 27th?
25th.
27th, I think, because Graham's birthday is on 25th.
So 26th.
26th. It's the 26th, yeah.
March 26th, we will be restocking. This will be our last restock.
Our only restock.
Our only restock of this collection.
Yeah.
So if you see something that you like, get it.
Yeah.
Because that will be our last chance to
don't
get
know
it.
what how many other ways to say it. Because like I said, we have some good shit.
We have some more things coming, so we're moving on.
We're moving
Like
on.
Maya said, whose draws are these?
Dead. You know I wear a size 4. Wow, that was good.
That was.
And your lying ass been cheating. And I can't take it no more.
Bitch, when we get a fucking...
Wow, me and my friends sound good together.
So anyway, my weekend was cool though. Aside from the merch dropping, I had an event on Saturday.
Yes, beautiful.
Went to the Angeles National Forest that I didn't even know existed. I didn't know that LA had a forest, but it was nice. There was snow and shit, and it's not even far. I mean,
Girl, when you posted that, I said, "What is she doing? Google images?" I'm like, "Where? I don't get it. I didn't get it. I'm like, okay.
And then that was my weekend.
Okay. I don't know what I did. What did I do?
You worked.
Ew. See, it's always anticlimactic
You
when
worked.
I work. I did. I worked, but Friday was Andres' mom's birthday, and we took her out to the winery, and
Cute.
she had never been there. She had a really good time. Stella Rosa is her favorite wine.
I love a winery
She
trip.
finished the whole bottle of the.
By herself?
She did.
Fuck
Was
it
the
up,
it was the
moms.
regular Stella
You know
Rosa.
that's juice.
Right. I was
But
like,
still, fuck it up.
She was like, oh my God.
One
I
whole
finished the whole
bottle.
bottle? I'm like, you did. So that was really cute to see her out having a good time, feeling special. And yeah, then I worked. And then here we go today.
We still have to go on the Malibu wine hike.
And
now that it's back and open.
And we have to do that.
Temecula.
There's so many things to do.
There's a lot.
Outside is open and here we are.
Yeah, ready.
Okay. And I said, wow, my body isn't. My body isn't.
I haven't been to the gym.
God.
That's a goddamn shame.
We really couldn't go like a year.
I started off at the quarantine going hard with the at-home workouts. I was working out multiple times a week, but then that got burnt out.
I never.
And then we tried to do the faux little gym, and the faux membership that didn't work out. But now there's no excuses. I'm tired.
There's no excuse because they charged my goddamn card today. I said I will be there.
They probably charged mine too.
They did.
I need to check my account.
I mean, it was an annual membership fee. I said, no. What?
Wait. They charged the annual membership fee? Don't try to recoup your funds on my dime.
They kicked it back off.
The 50?
The 31.
Oh, maybe that's not the annual. That's the monthly.
It said annual though on there. Either way, they've charged, so I will be there.
Yeah.
I'll be checking in.
When are we starting that?
We were supposed to start tomorrow morning, but I just don't.
Let's start Monday, please, Queen.
Oh,
because tomorrow I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm currently taking my braids out. I have a hair appointment tomorrow. We've been packaging orders all night. Tomorrow's not it.
Okay, so Monday, Queen. Monday. That'll be great for us because we'll already have recorded. We'll go Monday morning. We'll have our meeting after, and my God, keep us lifted in prayer, y'all. Keep us lifted in prayer. 2021 has grabbed us by the ass, and we're.
And I need to grab my ass by the ass and plump it up because it's looking stupid. I need to get some protein. Go to the grocery store. There's a lot that I need.
The ass by the ass is sick.
I need to do it.
So new week, new tea.
Where we kiki with you. Wait.
What else you wanted to goddamn
We're not quite there yet.
Oh, fuck, y'all. We're not quite there I don't know if y'all have realized, but we've been working on like segueing shit differently, and it's really weird.
Okay, but it's okay.
It is.
So we need you all to rate and review the podcast. If you're new here, that's essential. Mm-hmm. If you're old here and you've been listening,
what the fuck going on? Right.
What the fuck is going on? I'm tired of telling y'all. You know the vibes.
This is year 5. We're creeping into year 5. You know what we're going to ask for.
You're coming here every Tuesday or Monday.
Or Wednesday.
Whenever it drops. Damn, Wednesday. Yeah.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
You're coming here.
Frequently.
You're coming here frequently. You know, we're supposed to be sisters. And the review hasn't hit. It's like that stimulus that hasn't hit my account. I'm tired of checking for it.
Right.
Where's your review? So those are very important because they help our show grow. They help our show get visibility. And
it really looks different when we come with the 1,600 reviews.
We're at 1,599. We have a goal of 2,000.
2,000 this year.
Before this year is up. So we need it up. And
so do what the fuck you need to do.
We need it up and we need it stuck when it comes to the reviews. So let me read our review of the week.
Get into it.
Because some did come in.
A lot came in, but not enough.
This one comes from Bria Mir. She says, it's the whole podcast for me.
Oh, okay. Cute.
Let's get into it. First off, this whole MNF podcast is a vibe. The way you two are in tune and in sync with each other, I love it. I came across your podcast when I first started my spiritual journey and have been hooked ever since. I've been listening for a while now, so when I heard the commercials, I was like, what the freak, young BBQ voice. Yep, my girls are well on their way. You know, we are.
We are. We actually are.
We are. Thank you for acknowledging. Uh-huh. Thanks for all the positive energy and light you bring. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much for seeing us.
We appreciate
We've been working hard and it's paying off, baby. It's paying the fuck off. That's why I keep telling everybody, I'll see you bitches at the top.
Germany, I thought of that today and I just hollered.
I'm serious about it.
Yeah,
you know I'm serious, bitch. I'm going to have my lawn chair.
I too will see you.
Lemonade in hand. I'm going to be fucking part of the welcome crew. Welcome to the top. That'll be...
The greeter.
Glad you made it.
Big greeter energy.
Exactly. Big greeter energy. Welcome. We've been here. We've been waiting on you. Bitch, we will be at the motherfucking top, okay? So, is this where we now? Patreon. Mm-hmm. Patreon. So, our Patreon homegirls,
big things are gone.
Wagwan. I heard you hit the wagwan this more today. I said, okay. Big accent energy. So, Patreon. Our mommies over there really came through. For the merch drop, y'all showed up, showed the fuck out.
If you're not on Patreon, you're missing out big time because they got to shop the site early they got 15% off. By the time it was open to the public,
the shit was damn near gone. I'm like, okay, homegirls. I said
it's a perk.
It is a perk. So, so much love to y'all. We have so many things coming this week. By now, you should know that Patreon is our exclusive membership community. We offer tons of bonus goodies, extra stuff. This is just a community that's near and dear to our hearts.
Yes.
So this week on Patreon, we'll be posting tons of journal prompts for you to help go deeper with the episodes. We have our Books and Brunch event that's coming up. It's a live virtual event, which we'll be talking about attachment styles and revisiting the book of Attached. We
April 11th.
April 11th. We have a herbal healing conversation, our 420 roll-up event. There's just so many things that are coming up, and we want to connect with y'all and have you a part of our community over there. So you can check the link in the bio, and we want to shout out our new patrons.
So our new patrons we have, first of all,
what's up?
Our bestie Velour.
Hey, give Velour her flowers.
Give Velour her flowers, her Bravado signature mug.
Give it to her.
Give it all to her because she committed at the
bestie. Oh, baby, bring
give it all
to me.
She committed at the bestie tier for the year.
And we love a long-term commitment. We love to see an investment.
We love to see an investment in the girls.
Yes. Hey, Velour, you are our boo-boo baby.
We will invest in you.
Period.
So, Velour, shout out to sis, our bestie.
Love you.
Then we have Zaya.
Hey, Zaya, welcome.
We have Queen Alviana.
Hey, Queen Alviana, welcome to the gang.
Kira or Kyra.
Hi, Kyra, Kira, Kiki.
Ashley Bria.
Hey, Ashley Bria, welcome to the squad.
Samara.
Hey, Samara.
And Amanda.
Hey, Amanda. It's good to have you all. And we can't wait to say more names next week.
We can't
wait. Join us over there.
We're loving it here. Yeah, Patreon is the...
Yeah, our Patreon.
It's the vibe. It's the truth.
Our Patreon mommies will get their discount code extended for the restock. So don't you fret. Hold on to those titties. A code is coming near you.
Yes.
So
now
last week's episode.
New week, new tea.
Oh my God.
Let me drive the boat.
Go ahead. Where
new
we
week,
kiki,
new tea.
Where the you and you kiki with we.
Okay, so.
What, girl? Get into like it's your family.
No, right. No, they said the streets. I'm hearing it's going to be a hot girl summer.
It is.
For the girls. An icy girl summer, hot girl summer. Sweetie and Quavo broke up.
Girl, go ahead. Get into it. Get into it.
Sweetie and Quavo broke up. Cute couple, but it didn't work out. So, you know Justin LaBoy.
Yeah.
The Instagram page that...
You know
stupid
they have
as fuck,
a show.
funny as fuck. He has a show.
Yeah.
With Justin Combs.
Yes.
And Justin is Sweetie's ex.
Right.
So she was on the little show. It's like a YouTube show.
It was giving me a little some energy was there. Some energy was there.
She was on the show and people were dragging Sweetie because they're like, why would you go on that show? There was some energy between you and Justin. And you're in a relationship with Quavo. So to defend her character, she had to air it out that her and Quavo are no longer a thing.
Oh.
They broke up. She's single. She's tired of the betrayal. You know, she's been tapped out emotionally for some time now, which we know
once we tap out emotionally, you know it's over.
And she was like, presents are not Band-Aids.
Right.
Quavo comes.
Lord.
You know, when I saw that message from Sweetie, I said, true self, queen. Yes, right. True self. Because fuck him. You got your own bag. You had your bag when you met him, whatever. So Quavo comes around and says, yeah, I had love for you.
Why are you doing an accent? Why are you trying to pop? Why are you going in and out of an accent?
If I could put some effects on this mic, I would auto-tune this.
Can I get amigos? That's what they were doing at Coachella. Can I get amigos? Mm-hmm.
So Quavo comes talking about, I'm not one to put my business on the internet.
Which, I mean, he ain't. He's low-key with it.
But he wasn't that low-key. We knew that you and Saweetie were in a relationship, bruh.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. But you know the back and forth. You know how some artists really do that.
Yeah, anyway.
The sick shit.
He was like, I see you on the show. I didn't gather that Saweetie wanted a show. I gathered that she was just trying to
defend her honor.
Yeah.
And say, I'm not a sneaky snake
I'm not
bitch.
doing bad. I just don't fuck with, I'm not in a relationship with him anymore.
Right.
So anyways, he was like, I see you on the show, so I'm going to give it to you.
Oh my God.
I want to make sure there's no false narratives. I'm like, she already said the narrative piece.
Right.
So that repeat. And then he was like, I had love for you. First of all, don't say you had love for me. You loved me.
Right.
There's a difference between.
Yeah.
There's a difference between having love and loving me.
Period.
Don't come on here trying to downplay what we had.
Yeah.
Because you loved me, dumbass. And so then he was like, I had love for you all. I had love for you. Betrayed you all.
But I wonder how long they've been broken up.
I don't know. They hadn't followed each other. The Shade Room reported they hadn't followed each other. I'm like, who keeps monitoring who's following who? How do you know when somebody unfollows?
They probably have an inkling and in checks, and they're just saying,
we be having inklings.
We start to investigate.
My research.
I will research all night long, like Lionel Richie. Like, girl, I'll be up to the crack looking. I'm like, it's already 4 a.m. That's how I was last night.
That's why you woke up at 10.
I was up at, I didn't go sleep till 4. Yeah, I went down this rabbit hole of this fucking cult that's on Instagram, and I just could not get out of it until I figured out the many pieces.
Germany, you were up till 4 a.m.?
I was. I didn't want to share that piece, but I was.
I knew you had to be when you said you woke up at 10. I'm like, you're not that tired.
It was 10 a.m. I said, ooh.
Oh, yeah, 10 a.m. Anyway.
Yeah.
Quavo says that,
you're not the woman I thought you were.
I did all the shit. But you're not the woman I thought you were. Like, what do you mean she's not who you thought she was? You're not the man she thought you were.
Right. But go ahead. I hear she's a bitch.
Who said she's a bitch? Quavo's sister. Of course she's going to defend her brother because he's caring for her. Making sure she's kept.
I know. I seen Migo, whatever. I said, girl, take the
Migo Shara.
Get it out of your bio.
Stop.
Get it out of your Instagram
Yeah. So, anyways, the bottom line is they're no longer denying him. Saweetie will be just fine. She's beautiful. Quavo will find him somebody who's bad as well.
He will.
And they will move on. Somebody did say that he had repoed the Bentley that he bought her, though. I don't know how true.
Once it's purchased and I have the papers, get out of my life.
Once it's gifted and we've made a public display, it's not yours.
Yeah. Once I paid for it in pussy, it's mine. The fuck? I've paid the cost. I really bought this. I would say I actually bought it. Yeah. I don't know what you thought. It's mine.
It's mine.
Shit. Sacrifice. So Weedy paid the price. That's what I would be saying. Girl, did you see the way these men been in her DMs talking about so Weedy or so Weedy?
Who was in her DMs? Was it a celebrity or just niggas?
Nah, like regular niggas. It was like so Weedy or so Weedy. I just want to let you know, baby, I think you're beautiful. Like all this shit.
She's gonna be perfectly fine.
She is. She's gonna pull up.
And I'm glad that she's not. Although she endured some of it, because we might stick it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But ultimately, she decided that she will not subscribe to the struggle love narrative.
These men, though. It kills me. It kills me. I'm like, if Beyonce's getting cheated on, if Halle Berry's getting cheated on, if J-Lo's getting cheated on, it just lets you know that they don't give a fuck.
A lot of them don't.
They'll just cheat.
They will.
They'll cheat.
Speaking of cheating, did you see that Derek Jackson?
I said, what? Now what? I don't really know what that.
I don't know him. I don't know him personally because I personally don't look to these nigga relationship gurus. Like, shut the fuck up.
And I don't know the context. I didn't really get the.
So basically, he's one of the relationship experts. You know, the men that the like persona of a man who gives relationship advice to women. He's married. Yeah, about men.
Yeah.
He talks about all the men you need to stay away from. Turns out he cheated on his wife
recently. Or is this like a whole thing?
Recently. With multiple women.
What?
Multiple women. Cheating with multiple women.
Not something that's resurfaced. Some old shit.
No.
Okay.
No. He cheated with multiple women on his wife. So somehow he got her to sit her ass down with him hand in hand. And you know what really killed me? How they used the Christianity to cover up her stupidity.
Yeah.
She's talking about God can da-da-da.
That's what she said?
She's quoting scripture and doing the Paige vibe. The Paige from Married at First Sight.
I'm so tired of Married.
The Paige from Married at First Sight vibe. And I'm like.
Stop cloaking it in Christianity. I'm so tired of that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that. I really don't.
Right.
Every time Paige says, I'm being the woman God called me to be. Hang up. Don't answer that call. Put some caller ID on that phone. Something's hitting different. I'm like, Paige.
Yeah.
You're stuck in this situation for no reason. Like the heavy investment. I'm like, Paige, get out. We'll start talking about Married at First Sight on Patreon.
Right. It's kind of losing me though.
I know you're not really feeling this season.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this season. But anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, these men will. A lot of these men will cheat. But the thing is, we don't have to accept it.
We don't.
Once every woman stands in the united front, I'm not going to accept this. Men will have no choice but to rise up. So let's just decide that we're not accepting it.
That's it.
And make them rise.
That's it.
And that's that on that.
I love it.
Let's talk about hair for a little bit. Aussie Hair wants you to start off 2021 by embracing and understanding your unique hair type. To help do so, Aussie has just launched new moisture-packed products to help meet the unique hair needs for all hair types and textures. Whether you have straight locks, soft waves, twirls and curls, or poppin' coils, Aussie now has tailored options for any hair care routine. So it's time for me to take these braids down, and I really love using their silicone-free conditioner to help me with the detangling process because it's the ghetto without it.
My favorite products are from the new Miracle Coils collection. 4 quality products with nourishing formulas that provide moisture and protect my hair and keep my locks moisturized throughout the day. I love these products for my 4C hair because not only are they conditioning, but they've made managing my locks so much easier. Aussie products are also PETA certified cruelty-free, so they love all hair types and animals. Learn more by following Aussie on Instagram at Aussie Hair USA. Plus, they're easy to find and affordable. Wherever you shop, you can find Aussie products starting at $2.99. So
now
here's my part that I've been waiting on. I've been itching to say. Mm-hmm. Last week's episode, we started our new series, Heal Thyself. Part 1 was trauma bonding relationships. So trauma bonding can be explained as a negative emotional attachment that keeps you loyal to an unhealthy situation. So in last week's episode, we discussed how trauma bonds are created and how to recognize the signs of a trauma bond. We also provided suggestions and tips to help you refocus your energy and reclaim your self-worth while you work towards breaking that bitch.
Yeah.
The trauma bond.
The trauma bonds were real. A lot of the girlfriends identified where they may have been in trauma bonding relationships.
Yes, feeling the triggers. Mm-hmm. We said we've been in it, so trust me. Yeah. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
I am here with you.
I am here.
We're here, okay? We're all here on this bus today together. So, this week's episode. What are we talking about?
So we're continuing our Heal Thyself series, and we're talking about the joy of healing.
Yes, the power of joy. That's what we want to talk about.
The power of joy. So a lot of the times when we hear about people's healing journeys.
Take it there. I'm waiting.
A lot of the times, okay, this is the thing with healing. I feel like you have to find the message that resonates the best with you. Mm-hmm. Because there's different types of healers.
Yes.
There's different type of healers. Me personally, I need someone that shows like the joy of healing. I want to see like the happiness that can happen with healing, that it's not all sorrow and pain and struggle and yeah, like I get it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what we provide here.
That is what we provide.
We provide tools to help you ascend. Like, remember when Nipsey's mother said, and I was in the position of ascension. We laugh a lot here, and it feels good.
It feels good. It's riddled with humor. It's healing riddled with humor,
right? And I personally don't. It doesn't resonate with me to have the super the Hotep healing. We try to steer clear of Hotep healing. And it's funny that we're even talking about this today because that's what that cult energy was that I got stuck into last night.
Hotep.
The Hotep healing, right? It's like...
Yeah, and it's manipulative.
It's manipulative, right? And that doesn't have to be what you're experiencing personally, but what is displayed is that healing has to be so hard that there can't be some joy and some humor and some laughter and some light moments in the process of you moving forward and pushing past your healing. Yeah. Of course, trauma is difficult to deal with. Generational curses are difficult to deal with, but there has to be a way that we can find the balance between the tough times and finding some optimism and light.
Of course.
In the healing.
I agree.
Yes.
Like, we're not negating the fact that human struggles are real.
Yes.
And they're also necessary.
Yes.
But we don't have to get preoccupied with the struggles and lose sight of what's really important.
Mm-hmm.
There can be the duality.
Happy. Yes.
There can be the duality for
and
sure.
being happy and finding the silver lining in this whole dark ass cloud.
For sure.
So we often hear the messaging of how pain leads to growth and that struggles come along with your healing journey, but we don't discuss joy enough.
We don't. And how we can heal through joy.
There's
some healing powers in joy.
In the vibration of joy.
We unpack.
Yes.
We relearn.
Uh-huh.
But we can also have some fun.
And we fuck it up in the dancery. Let's get it crunk up on that fun up on in this dancery.
Yes.
In this joyery. It's a joyery.
Joyery. Yes. Uh-huh. So although we are not able to change every difficult circumstance in our lives, like we can't change what the fuck happened in our childhood.
Yeah.
We can't change if we don't like how our parents raised us. We can't change some of the emotions that come up from time to time.
Sometimes we can't even change the things that are happening in our day-to-day current life. Mm-hmm. Some things are just like things that we have to work through.
Right. We can't change the things that happen, but we do have the capability to change or control, I guess, not change, but control our inner world, the present, how we're going to decide to move forward.
Yes.
What tools are we going to implement? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like we were children. Maybe somebody fucked with us. And in at that moment, we didn't have what we needed, but now we do. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So.
I feel you. So joy helps to minimize the stress of the fight or flight reactions that you grew accustomed to because of your traumatic past. So this is how we're transmuting our shit.
Yes.
We're being joyous. The joyful, joyful Lord, we adore thee. Nigga, hey, did you see that meme? Oh, I sent it.
Which one?
The one where there was some memes walking in the parking lot and that guy started singing the Sister Act singer song.
I don't think you sing me. Oh, the nuns.
The nun.
You said the memes. I'm like,
the nun. He was like, whatever the song is, I can't remember, but whatever.
Mighty, mighty forest.
That wasn't it though. He was singing the Brittany. So anyway, so joy activates positive patterns in your brain. Brittany, stop it.
What have you
Brittany.
Sorry.
God, y'all, now I got to back it up and dump it. So joy helps to minimize the stress of the fight or flight reactions that you grew accustomed to because of your traumatic past. And as a result, it activates positive patterns in your brain instead, which help you heal and thrive. And y'all know we're all about thriving over surviving here. Mm-hmm. Right. So if this is another tool and this is something small, this doesn't take you to buy anything, invest in anything. You just have to be intentional and decide that, hey, I'm going to practice joy today. I'm going to invest in my own happiness.
For sure.
Yeah. So we want to thrive over survive.
What are some ways that you implement like joy in your life?
Laughter, mm-hmm. Dancing, mm-hmm. being lighthearted, being kind to people, trying to control my anxiety. Mm-hmm. And I think I do it through those practices. I honestly, truly, I feel like I've been less anxious I've been less anxious this year than I've been kind of at any point. Like maybe the last 4 or 5 months.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Cause you know, I was really.
Yeah. You used to be on edge. I'm like, bitch.
There's still things that put me on edge, but I think it's circumstantial and not just this
like every constant day state of anxiety.
Yeah. So I feel kind of at peace.
This girl.
What?
Do you mind if I tell about how you were in your apartment?
Last year?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind. We shared that on this show before.
She would have her room door. She would have her front door closed. Something in front of the front door. Like a barrier. Obstruction. Yeah, it's obstruction. So that if something opened the door, that she would hear it. Then she would be in her room. She would have her room door closed with something in front of that door. And I'm like, what's happening
Couple
here?
With gun locked and loaded. Yeah. I'm like, don't nobody want to fuck with me. I'm the wrong victim, bitch, because I'm going to be the victor. And you going to have a cap in your motherfucking ass. I don't know. I was just anxious and scared. Yeah. I was really scared. Remember when I was scared to drive? I didn't even want to leave the house.
Yeah. You were like, I'm fearful. I'm like, we have to heal this.
I was very scared. Very scared. But I also think it was a new environment living over there. You know, my place is kind of like recluse and now living there for so long, I see that it's not as shaded as it is. Yeah. It's shaded, but I was like really feeling isolated.
Yeah, you would think you lived in a forest.
I was feeling isolated, but it's good now and I feel good. So that's the way I practice joy. How about you?
I practice joy. What some of the same things: laughing, dancing, going out.
Yes.
Making people laugh. Making people laugh for sure. Shit, making myself laugh.
Yes, and making myself laugh.
Making myself
I love a good laugh.
I haven't been feeling anxious lately, so that's good. I've been feeling very optimistic.
Yeah.
Definitely a 360 switch from last year this time.
Motivate. Oh, I know. Oh my God. Last year this time was bad.
Because the pandemic had me down
the
and
panoramic.
out panoramic. Along with processing other emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah, glad to be on the other side of that. So yeah, those are the ways that I cultivate joy. Good. Or practice, implement joy in my life.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So let's see. So joy is the foundation of love, peace, contentment, and gratitude, all of which help to ground our energy and help us live out our purpose. Purpose.
It's the purpose for me.
It's the purpose for me too. I think that brings me joy too, feeling like I'm doing something purposeful for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We always say that too, that this pie, we're just the vessels. This is our purpose. It's our God-given purpose.
It's our purpose.
It is.
I feel like being freed from shackles will make me feel even more joyful.
Once the shackles off my feet and I'm dancing.
Can dance?
Once the shackles are off my feet and I am dancing.
Yeah.
I will feel like a soldier in the army of the Lord, okay?
In the army of the Lord, I'm a soldier. In the army.
That's how I'll be feeling. I'll be feeling very soldier of the army of the Lord.
Yeah.
Okay? So, yeah, those are the foundational principles. And those are things we have to keep our eyes fixed on. We have to.
Contentment. Those do make you feel joyful. If you have a little bit of love in your life, family, friends.
Yeah.
Nigga, woman.
We love it. Yeah, you find contentment. Peace. Contentment is the piece that we really need to move through this bitch. Yeah. So the energy of joy has a very high vibration. If your current situation consists of low vibrational feelings such as lack, anger, frustration, sadness, anxiety, or fear, we must try to find the joy that's deep inside of us, deep down within us. You just briefly mentioned last year, and last year I was feeling despair.
When?
Last year during the pandemic, remember when it first hit? I was like, what
when it first started.
When it first struck, I was really down and out. I was like, bitch, I'm depressed. I can't go on the pod and talk. Mm-hmm. I don't have anything to say. I didn't feel motivated. I didn't feel creative at all. And like you mentioned, it's so nice to be on the other side of that because we're in such a different place. Like, it's just lighter.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because y'all getting the vaccine or what.
No, I think there's a combination of a lot of things because even before the vaccine was rolling out, it was a different mindset.
Okay. For us personally?
I thought. I was including you in that, but maybe not. But.
No, definitely. And this is something that we briefly touched on that we'll talk about over on Patreon. Is we're in this different energy right now and it's feeling good.
Yeah.
We're feeling alive. So we want to talk about how to cultivate more joy. If you feel like you're in those low vibrational states where you're maybe angry or anxious or depressed, having some depressive moments, and you don't know how to pull that joy from the inside of you, maybe we can give you some tips, some tricks like we try to do here. Write them down and you can figure out what recipe works best for you to get going.
I too felt like that. During this time, like I felt like I was in a dark space. We talked about this.
Yeah, dark.
I felt like I was in a dark space, but honestly, before I could go deep into finding where the joy is, there are some things that had to be removed. And that's just.
I'm like, you gonna get into it or what you doing?
That's just what you have to do sometimes because I just felt like I was. What did I feel like? I felt like I was in a hamster wheel.
Okay. What was that?
I felt like I was in a hamster wheel, like feeling like there was only one option for me or like there was only like one thing that could be true.
Okay.
And I was hindering myself, like thinking that, okay, because I've been in this relationship for so long, this has to work.
So it was the relationship that you felt like had you in like a cycle.
Yeah, the relationship definitely.
Cue last week's episode, the trauma bond.
Yeah, my previous relationship definitely had me in a cycle that seemed like I couldn't get out, but I realized that I could get out. You just have to make changes. Like I was only in it because I was making choices that had me in it. You know what I'm saying? So like just coming to that realization mentally that, yeah, no, it's just not a thing. And then just realizing that in general, outside of that, that relationships don't have to be the focus of my life. Like there's other things that I can focus on that can bring me joy. And like relationships are great, but that's not what my life has to revolve around.
And I think after you really came to that conclusion, you started to thrive and like have more peace.
Right.
You know, because we talked about that. And joy. Joy came in the morning because we talked about that too, because you were having a time with that, especially last year because everybody was so isolated.
Yeah.
And we were in our houses more. We weren't being communal as much. I mean, we were, but we weren't in the streets.
Yeah, I didn't have distractions.
Yeah, there was no time to go out and do anything. So we just had to sit with ourselves. And I know that was a really challenging time for you. Mm-hmm. But then you were like, I'm basically going to own this new part of my life.
Yeah, and I began to find enjoyment in it.
Yeah. Definitely.
And ultimately I can see how that benefited me because
now a bitch on the other side.
Period. Poo.
And she's happy. She's joyful.
Let's talk about ways that we can cultivate more joy in our lives.
Yes.
So the first step, or one of the first steps, is that you have to acknowledge your current situation.
Like you just mentioned.
For sure. I was really journaling a lot. That journal is full. Bitch, I thought I had left my journal. Bitch.
Tell them.
Last week, I thought I had left my journal somewhere where somebody can read it. And I was like, Germany, I think I left my
I was like,
journal.
Fuck. We immediately jumped up. I said, oh, fuck. The intimate details. I'm like, hold up.
The journal is for my eyes only. The Harriet the goddamn spy. I don't need nobody in my shit.
Do you remember when they used to have the journals with the little lock and key?
Yes,
girl, I had my key.
They had the little code too.
I had the key.
The upgraded version was a code.
I just had the key and lock. I had that little key on my person.
At the end of the day, girl, I thought my journal.
Oh, Lord.
Your secrets.
I stayed with me.
So anyway, yes, to cultivate joy, we have to acknowledge our current situation. So try to put into words what you're struggling with, why and how it's negatively impacting you. Mm-hmm. When you do this, this provides clarity and it opens up doors for personal growth, healing, and joy. Because once you know where you stand, you can ask yourself what you want for your life and what you need to do to get there. If we're just going through
the roadmap.
Yeah, if we're just going through the day-to-day, like, which is very easy to do, by the way. Uh-huh. If you're just going through the day-to-day and not taking the time to really acknowledge, what am I feeling? Why do I feel this way? Who's contributing to this? Mm-hmm. What can I do differently? You'll fuck around and find yourself years down the line still doing the same things, the same patterns that you're not able to break. Yeah. And it just feels like, oh, these are the cars I was there. This is all that's possible for me. You got to take the time
I said, damn, what's take a time?
You have to take the time to acknowledge your current situation and really come face to face with it.
Yes, definitely.
So that we can get through that and get to where we ultimately desire to be.
Mm-hmm. The next thing that you can do to cultivate some joy is to switch up your daily activities to pull in and draw in some positivity and to minimize reactivity patterns. So pay attention to what you're doing and do it with joy. You should start to see your day-to-day interactions in a brighter light. What I'd recommend is avoid multitasking. Yeah, and we talked about monotasking early on. A long time ago.
Yeah.
But I feel like I even still try to monotask now, especially in the morning. So avoid multitasking. Performing multiple tasks at the same time can be overwhelming for both your mind and your body, making it difficult to enjoy yourself. You know, when you're just fucking moving around the house doing everything at once, it's like, you become so scatterbrained. So focusing on one thing at a time, which is like we mentioned, monotasking, allows you to live in the moment and cultivate joy. You don't feel stressed or anxious. You're just doing one thing putting one foot in front of the other, doing one thing as it comes. So that's been pretty essential for me in the last couple of years, is trying to do things one by one.
You know, speaking of switching up the daily activities, I realized that I need to get up a little earlier because working from home, I've been getting up, like my alarm will be going off at 8 and then I'll get up like at 8:30 or 9, which was not my normal behavior. And even if I'm going to be at home and just rolling over and turning on my computer or whatever, I feel more joy when I wake up earlier in the day. Like today I said I'm waking up at 6:30. So I got up at 6:30 And I just felt better when it was 10:30 and I had a lot of shit done and I still was like eating breakfast.
You felt accomplished.
Yeah, I just felt more joy. I'm like, I need to get my ass up earlier. One, I need to go to the gym.
I can't wait till we start that on Monday. I'm going to make sure I get a good night's rest so that I can wait. No, I am. I'm not going to go to sleep dumbass late. I'm getting the fuck up. I'm going to be in the bed. Nobody better not ask me for no coochie late. Nobody better not ask.
The cheat code is you just have to make it a quickie. Like,
that hardly happens.
No, yeah, it's hardly ever, but I mean, it's fun.
I'm going to be like, you better come on if you want to do this.
That's what I'm saying. You have to initiate
it early.
Yeah, because if you wait on their time.
God, the midnight hour. The midnight love.
Made up on the midnight hour. I'm going to turn it around.
Dig's going to come on out. Oh, I should not have said that, Brittany. That is not Brittany. That is a gospel song. I thought we were singing.
Germany. You are going to hell in a handbasket.
In a handbasket. I really thought we were singing. I thought we were singing, I'm leaving. It was the midnight.
Oh, no.
The midnight train. Ooh, it was the late in the midnight hour. Oh, forgive me.
God's going to turn it around. It's going to work in your favor.
It's still going to work. I thought we were singing on that midnight train.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry, but still, I'll have fucked early and been tucked into bed. The fucked and tucked. Anywho,
fucked and tucked.
The fucked and tucked. Go ahead, take it away.
Oh my God. Okay.
All the Christian homegirls are gonna drag me.
No, they know your heart.
And even if they don't, God does.
He knows it.
He knows it. He didn't even EP that song. He don't give a fuck about these songs.
Anyway, what we're also going to do to cultivate joy is practice gratitude. So after we realize that we need to make some changes, we've acknowledged it. Awareness is key. Awareness is the first step.
Yeah.
The next step is to put some pattern interrupters in place. This is where practicing gratitude can help us. So if you have a journal, something like that, we know that our thoughts are powerful. And when consciously directed in a more positive direction, we can form a new thought pattern. Mm-hmm. And practicing gratitude does this by shifting our perspective and improving our moods, creating space for more joy to start shining through. So in that little journal you have.
It better be the Black Girl Bravado one.
That journal is.
I love it.
That journal, if you slept on that journal, wake up because they may be back.
It's time to wake them up.
Wake up because they may be back, but I'm not putting dubs on it. That journal is bomb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So in your little journal, Black Girl Bravado journal or whatever else you're writing in.
Whatever the fuck else you're writing in.
What we're going to do is we're going to try writing or thinking about one to three things that we're grateful for every day and try to make it something different each day. There's so many things. It doesn't have to be something grand. It can be something small. Just start getting into this practice.
Yes.
And then you'll notice that your thoughts are changing and more positivity and joy is flowing into your life.
You know that 5-minute journal? Have you seen that?
I've seen it. You have one?
No, I was thinking about getting one.
Oh.
I don't know. I need to write more.
I haven't wrote this year. And that's one thing I do want to do. I do want to be better at.
Writing, journaling, sitting with your thoughts.
When I'm having the times like I described during quarantine, I'm more inclined to
tap in,
write in my journal and be more in tune with
introspective
self.
Yeah.
But then when the joy comes, sometimes I lose some of those practices. Mm-hmm. And I don't want it to just be a down and out practice.
Reactive. You don't want it to be reactive.
I don't.
I'm looking at the 5-minute journal. Might have to get one. Might have to cop.
They have it on Amazon.
They do. We'll look. Yeah. So we're practicing writing in our journal more. We're
writing in our journals. We're practicing gratitude. If you don't want to write, just say thank you. One thing my grandma do. One thing about my grandma, she gonna practice gratitude.
Yeah,
we'll be randomly in the car and she'll be like, "Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus."
Girl, yes, that's a grandma
thing.
thing.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I'm like, Grandma, he's still on the throne. I can tell in your heart.
I love
Thank
that.
you, Jesus.
I do it, and even though I don't write it down, I'll always express gratitude for my friendships and the people in my life. I'm like, I really love these motherfuckers.
Right.
So next, we're gonna appreciate non-problematic joy. This is my favorite. Sometimes finding joy is a matter of noticing what isn't wrong. I'll say it again. Sometimes finding joy is just a matter of noticing what isn't wrong. So
take that and rewind it back.
Every day won't be amazing, right? It won't be out of this world. It also won't be completely awful. So try acknowledging the contentment, which is that peace that lies in the neutral middle ground. That, it's like, all right, this wasn't a great day, but it also wasn't shot to hell.
It was just a day.
It was just a day.
And
Ice
I'm
Cube.
okay for it, because some days can fucking flip and tumble you.
Okay, and slap you on your ass.
Yeah.
It's not that vibe. Sometimes you just wake up and you're like, the birds are chirping. My car turned on. I still have a job to go to. I got home safe. Nothing crazy happened. Nothing terrible happened. But when the day goes by, right? When it's just another day that passes, it just lets you know that something good is still going on in the world. It's like, I don't want to hear about no mass shooting. I don't need to get great information. I don't need to get anything stellar.
Yeah.
I just need to know we still getting through this bitch.
Yeah.
So that's a good one this week, to appreciate the non-problematic joy in your life.
You said that was one of your faves. One of my faves.
That's my fave.
One of my faves that I've been keeping at the forefront of my mind and trying to encourage as many people as possible is to honor yourself. This is key, because joy comes from living your truth and being your most authentic self. And a lot of times we're conditioned to do the opposite of that.
Yes.
We're shamed for living in our truth. We're shamed for being who we truly are. We don't feel like there's room for us to be who we are. But we have to quiet that. Like, fuck that. That is, period.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. And we also need to learn how to trust ourselves. We have instincts. We have intuition. And we try to tell ourselves otherwise. Allow people to make us feel like we're tripping or we don't know what we're talking about when we fucking do.
The LMA.
Yeah. And we also start to question ourselves. Am I headed in the right direction? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm getting faced with some adversity. But adversity does not mean that you're not headed in the right direction. That's just life. So even when things seem a bit confusing, honor yourself, trust yourself, and be your most authentic self. You got it.
Yeah. You got it, girl. You got it. Pretty little thing, you got a bang and now you're wildin'. What song you singing?
Pretty little thing. I'm singing the same thing.
You actually, there's no way.
Pretty little thing, you got a bag and now you're wildin'.
No,
it's not that. What is it?
And then you wildin'. You're not singing no guidance, nigga. You singing no GPS.
What is the words?
Pretty little thing, you got a bag and now you wildin'.
That's
just
what
took
I
it
said.
off. No, you were singing.
Anyway.
Yeah,
No, you got it, girl. You got it.
This girl's singing something different. Next, we're gonna eliminate compassion and practice comparison. Love. Eliminate compassion. Oh my God. Eliminate comparison and practice self-compassion. So what you're seeking is already within you.
Babe.
Stop thinking in terms of should. So I should exercise. I should be more successful. I should meditate. I should lose weight, and take some time to discover what brings you true joy. So a practice in self-compassion helps to soften and allow space for different perspectives and gives you the room to pursue your dreams and achieve your goals. Okay, this is a really biggie.
Yeah.
No, notorious.
We
notorious. It's that one for me.
Yeah.
Bitch, I stopped comparing myself long time ago.
We have to.
Long time ago, I said, girl, this is who I am. This is how I'm showing the fuck up.
Because you start finding yourself
robbing yourself
and
of the joy that you actually feel. Yeah. Like, I'm not there. I'm not, I had to take a step back. And I looked at how far we've come. And I'm like, the girls are doing their thing. Yeah. I don't give a damn what everybody else is doing, but we're doing our thing, and nobody's going to steal that. The comparison game won't steal the joy that I feel for how far we've come.
Transparency moment.
Oh, wait, hold on. Every time you get ready to be transparent, I've got to put a wall back.
You didn't run it through.
Yeah. You didn't ask me if it was okay to be transparent. What you about to say? Is this something you want to say for Patreon for the check-in?
No, it's not that deep.
Okay, well,
it's not that deep.
Then.
It's pretty surface, but it's still transparent. I remember there was a time.
Every time you get ready to talk about the time.
No, there was a time where we would be focusing on the people who were not supporting us. And you know what? This time around, we have not uttered those words because guess what? We don't give a fuck. The support has been overwhelming.
Yes, talk about it.
And that is really true. Mm-hmm. We were comparing ourselves like, they did that and that happened. We did this and this didn't happen.
Right. Talk about it. Now, that was good. I'm glad you shared that. Permission, access granted. That was good.
Yeah.
Take it there.
So, also what we're going to do to cultivate more joy in our lives, we're going to make joy our daily intention. Intention is key.
He's intentional.
Intention sets the tone. So your intention is more than the way you want to feel. It's about the higher vibration that you want to embody. Let me say
embody, that okay.
It's about the higher
embody, yada.
It's about the higher vibration that you want to embody and carry with you into the world. So what we're going to do is we're going to use affirmation and mantras like I am joy to remind ourselves of the choice we've made, that daily intention that we set. And if you can't find joy or happiness on a certain day, that's okay. Ain't no sweat off our backs.
Period.
We're just going to set our intention to cultivate joy or the intention to open ourselves up to joy sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow. Today was fucked up. Some days we're not going to have our best day. Somebody might piss you off. You might wake up on the wrong side of the bed. And it just didn't go the way you planned. But there's still hope and joy.
But every time you get to do it so with your arm.
There's joy and there's hope in tomorrow. And we're going to accept that. And we're going to own that.
And we'll be open
and
to
we're going to set the
it.
intention for the next day.
Period. I love that one. So, last up. And this is one of my faves as well. We're cultivating sisterhood, which is what we do here.
I love that. That's a key piece for me.
This is it.
Sisterhood. Without sisterhood, there's no me.
I would be in the hood. So, cultivating sisterhood, the connection to other women is a valuable resource, y'all.
Yeah, don't trust these people who say they don't
have friends. I'm like, girl, bitch, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. So again, this is a valuable resource. Getting together in groups of one-on-one. Well, getting together in a group or if you're just one-on-one allows us to support each other. We can have the space to cry together, to laugh together, and to problem solve together. Sisterhood is a safe space. And there's an abundance of joy found here. So it's imperative that you find ways to connect with other like-minded women regularly. Not just, hanging out with your friends once a year, once every few months. Tap in with your girls, with your homegirls.
Tap in.
Regularly, set a date to hang out with your friends. Call your friends a couple times a week. Whatever that looks like for you. I know everybody's lives are different and it's busy, but we don't want to let the sisterhood piece go. That's extremely important for us.
It is. And I don't think enough importance is placed on the value of friendships and sisterhood because so much importance is placed on other relationships and it's just like,
especially roles for women.
Yeah.
Motherhood,
wife.
Being a wife. Yeah. Yeah, that it's like you don't even think about the sisterhood.
You don't think about the importance and how you need to sow into those relationships because ultimately they provide you with overall happiness, joy, and good health.
They're going to be the ones to lift you up.
Yes.
The prayer warriors.
Lifting you up when these niggas break you down.
Yes. Who you think Sweetie's sitting around talking to right now?
I know that's right. I know that's
right. Big band, basically not the Bentley Bentayga. Period, okay? Tap in with your homegirls. I think that's it for us.
So tap in with your homegirls. We have a Facebook community. We have our Instagram community. We really need y'all to run it up on Instagram. I don't know how many of you all just listen here and don't convert over to that platform, but there's a platform there on Instagram at the Black Girl Bravado Pod.
It's waiting for you.
So get on over to that platform and cultivate sisterhood with us there. And yeah, that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah. We'll see you here
Hope you enjoyed it. Share this.
Yeah, that's what you need to freaking do for your sisters. Y'all be calling us your best friends and your sisters.
Share it like that.
Share it like such. Like such. Yes. Okay? Put it in your stories. Send it to your homegirls. Create your group chat. Send it over. If you find this information valuable, I'm sure somebody else will, because you know why? God is speaking. God is leading. He is the vessel. We are the vessels, and this is all his work.
It is.
Trust and believe
I trust and believe that myself.
Trust and believe that. So we will see y'all same place.
Not the same time.
We're going to do this when it's supposed to be done.
But we'll be at the same place.
We'll see y'all next week.
Okay.
Shit. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.